So guys, welcome you to Sunday morning. I've got something today that I'm really excited about doing. I've not seen it done at all on YouTube and I really want to go and get this done as it really bugs me. I think, don't quote me if I'm wrong, this is called the scuttle panel, right? It's grey. Whenever it gets wet, you see water go down it and stain it. I don't think it looks good against the gloss black. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this off, completely remove it, we're going to sand it down, we're going to prime it, we're going to gloss black paint it, and then we're going to cover it in some lacquer. We're going to make it look super smart, reinstall it and show you guys the difference both before and after. I'm going to sit here now from what you can see and show you that it does look a little bit grey, it looks a little bit worn, you can see cracks across it, just aging marks in general, salt staining and a few other things. So we're going to take that out, we're going to spray it, we're going to make it look nice. Stay tuned, enjoy the rest of the video. GC and the PT, roll the intro. Peace. Yo, so we need to start this off. We're going to take off the rubber bungs that sit on top here, stick those for safekeeping in my pocket. I'm going to use a 15mm and I'm going to get these off, alright? That's the first port of call. Just loosen them up. They come off pretty easy. I've done this a fair few times, so it's not a difficult job. I will pass this to my little helper. There we go. Thank you very much, Becky. Right. Well, I almost lost that. It's a lucky one. You want to keep the washer as well. Keep that safe to one side. Again, in my pocket for safekeeping. Now, what did you guys think of the video that I posted yesterday? The one of the meat from yesterday. So, for the time being, I'm going to... Actually, no, I need to leave this up. Sorry, I'm being stupid. It's early in the morning. Don't judge. Right, so to get these off, push them down. Take them off like so. Lay them down in order behind the camera so that you know which way they go back on. And they come off just like that. Right. Now this, you've got these little metal clips which are an absolute nightmare to take off. I've actually only got one, so I don't need to stress. You take the rubber seal out, get rid of that again behind the camera, and then this will just come off just like so. Keep the one metal clip that I've got again for safekeeping, and then the scuttle panel comes right out. Super easy job. I don't know how much you can see, but if I catch the right lighting, it's just grey, old, faded. I don't need to worry about that side. It's black anyway. But long story short, let's get this painted, let's get it sanded down, and we'll join you guys in a brief second. Right, so I'm sure you guys know, but before we do any painting jobs, it's all about the prep. Piss poor preparation equals piss poor performance, so it's super important that I get some sandpaper and I give what currently glossy plastic surface a little rough abrasive edge so that the paint has something to stick to. I'm not too worried about this or this particular part, it's this piece here, and although I don't need to paint that because it's black already, this is really the only piece that's showing. Obviously if the front of the car's down this side, this is really the only piece that is visible. So I'm going to give it a good sanding. Might stick it in slow motion and add some fancy music, but all the same I'm going to get this done and we'll join you guys in a bit and we can get it all attached, sprayed, and hopefully it looks good.
When you feel the world is over, when you say you're feeling lonely, if you ever need a shoulder, you know where to find me. Chasing all the city lights, breathe me in, go on and take your bite. Count on me to make you come alive. You know where to find me tonight. You know where to find me tonight.
Obviously off camera I've given it a good clean. Just wanted to prop it up in a position that I felt that it was safe to spray on, in the sense that it had a little bit of a I don't know, obviously it's we could probably do with something that goes underneath that one, to be honest, Becca. just to hold it up. So something that's a bit taller than the tape, just to hold it in a position where I'm comfortable spraying it. Right, so obviously first port of call since I've sanded it down is to use a grey primer. So I've gone to Halfords. Actually no, I didn't. I went to Eurocar Parts, picked up some, is it Simon's or Simon-is, acrylic grey primer. Give that a shake and just hope that it works. I know you can't see directly from that angle. I'm going to get Becca to pick up the camera in a second, but I'm just going to give it a couple test sprays.
I actually love that smell.
I don't.
I do.
Okay, right back. So basically, I'm going to give it 10-15 minutes to dry. Unfortunately, the sun hasn't quite come out above the car yet, but that's cool. It looks decent. I'll give it another layer in a second. Put that to the side, and yeah, we'll be good to go. I'll just give it a little walk around. Like I said, guys, I remind you, I've got the grey primer, I've got gloss black, and then I've also got a lacquer. So I've done the top layer. I deliberately haven't done underneath because it's black already, so once I've cleaned that up it'll look nice anyway. I've got 3 very small little paint drops there, but that'll be fine by the time I finished it. So I'm going to let it dry, leave it to the side for a second. Get your shoes away from here, thank you. Anyway, guys, we'll see you in 10-15 minutes. We'll join you in a second, peace. Right guys, I'm doing this, I'm holding the lens. So I've waited about 10-15 minutes. Obviously, as before, I have the grey primer. So I'm just going to give it another layer and just see if we can make it look that much nicer. Have any of you guys that, you know, own modified cars in general, let me know in the comments if you've done anything like this to your car and it's turned out good. Because when we did my wheels, that was when I started like falling in love with the idea of like doing custom mods like this, you know. It doesn't look too bad if I must say so myself. Someone commented on the last video that went out this morning that I tried to make myself sound like a Scouser. I have no idea why they think that. Unless I'm putting on an accent just for bants, I certainly don't sound like a Scouser. Right, without doubt, the most exciting part is obviously when the black goes on. So we've got some, again, Simon-is acrylic gloss black. It's a fast drying and durable, super smooth finish spray paint. So we're gonna get this done, obviously. See what it looks like. Hey! It's super important, guys, to do short bursts rather than, you know, so. Sorry guys, I am going to finish it in a second. I'm just having a quick look from back. What do you reckon, Becca?
That's really good.
Right guys, time for the second layer on the gloss black. Waited 15-20 minutes. Just thought I'd treat it properly. I was just looking in the interior of the engine bay, and I'll stop doing this for a second. I'm just thinking that the scuttle panel, and you know, obviously I wanted to paint the scuttle panel, but I just found there's so many other things in there that would benefit from painting too and are freshening up. So I might do that in the next video or in another video. So let me know in the comments if you think that's something that you'd like to see. Quite a lot of paint in here, to be fair. I wasn't sure how far it would go. It's not perfect. I'm certainly no professional sprayer, so I'm not too worried. Basically, just while it dries, I've been sat here trying to work out the major cause of, obviously that's cracked and I've got some bumper sag. What I've been trying to do, put that away, what I've been trying to do is tighten this up to see if it would make a difference, but obviously that crack has resulted in the sag on that side. I do really want to take the bumper off, if I'm honest, obviously have it resprayed and get the RS diffuser. I just don't think that's mean enough. Did a bit of a bodge job at the beginning, so I really want to get that sorted. Want to do a full audio build as well, completely remove the parcel shelf, have the speakers located into somewhere permanent, have a new bass, a completely new setup. Just done really nicely, and obviously when the seats come out it's going to be nice too. The bumper sag is just a pain. Either way, we're going to let this dry and then get some clear lacquer on it, and we'll see you guys in a brief second. So guys, so I'm just behind the camera and I'm going to get the clear lacquer and then get this all finished off, give it 2 layers, and then we're going off for a carvery. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it in the house, leave the fan on. It's a nice warm room, so it'll give it time to set and harden, and then I will fit it later on this evening, in which then I will film the little clip doing so, and we can then see what it looks like both before and after. So we'll get this done now and just hope it looks nice. Just right, so I feel like it's good enough to obviously rather frustrating, dust and hair and whatever that I guess is floating around in the air tends to land on the paint when it's drying, so it's never going to be perfect, but it will look miles better than it did before. Plus, it's a, you know, it cost me about £8 to buy these, you know, these parts. That's how you have a Sunday, guys. That's how you have a Sunday. In this now, while everything dries at home. But yeah, absolute monster of a meal. Guys, so what's up? Basically, the panel's all dry. Get it in the light. It looks decent. When it feels dry, it looks like super shiny, super glossy. So I'm going to get this thing fitted and put it back on and show you exactly what it looks like both before and after. So stay with me and we'll get this done. Obviously, as you can see, it's now fitted. Looks fantastic. Gloss black. Looks great. It looks so much nicer. It's catching the sun. It's looking oil slicked. Don't get me wrong, it's not perfect, but it looks miles better than what it did before. So I'm going to get this all fitted, get it all put back together. Anyway, get the bonnet down now. We'll see you guys in a second. Right boys, there we have it. It's all set. Bonnet's down, everything's put back together. And as you can see, the scuttle panel, you know what, I hope it's called the scuttle panel because I spent the whole video calling it that. One thing I'd like to know in the comments, how can you get rid of this slight gap? It doesn't quite sit in there properly. It might be the panel that's underneath, which I'm going to take out anyway, and the front one that goes across there that the you know, the thing that holds up the bonnet clips into. I'm going to get all of that fixed anyway, and obviously sprayed black too, but looks pretty good. It's collecting some dust already, but anyway, we'll just double check quickly and see if the wipers work. Go get this video edited, turn the car off. It's so disgustingly hot in there. Anyway, that's been it, guys. Thank you for watching. This is my DIY job of how to paint my scuttle panel. So if you've enjoyed the video, as always, drop a thumbs up on the video. Let me know in the comments exactly what you think, and subscribe for more awesome content. Peace. See you guys soon.